Hey guys, this is Chrome. Welcome to Promo Look At. These are basically videos that I do for tabletop gaming. Without further ado, today's promo we're going to be looking at is for Dead of Winter, a crossroads game. And the promo we're going to be looking at it today for is called Meryl Wolfe. Or Wolfie. I don't know. I guess you guys can choose the name for her. So I'm going to basically be looking at her character standee, her character card, and the crossroad card. Now, her character card and her crossroad card looks exactly the same like the others. The standee looks exactly still the same size as the other ones too. So there is much not a difference. So here me is punching it out. Basically the only thing you need to know is note these are marked with the racks on in the icon lower right of the corner to help distinguish them from the cards there from the base set. So the cards where they mean is right down here, as you guys can see, that's where they're marked saying that this is for the racks on. So here's our character standee, and it does fit still normally into the little plastic, which I don't like ever using, but bam, there you go, and there she is. So that's her character. So basically I'm going to start off by reading her crossroad card. So if you guys don't want any little spoiler on this, just skip until you see me talking about the character. So Meryl Wolfe, I'm going to call her. If Meryl Wolfe is in play and shares a non-colony location with one survivor controlled by a different player. So basically, I'm going to put her right there with that person. And then Meryl declares, "I know what you're really up to, and soon. So will the whole colony. The following choices belongs to the other player who controls the survivor sharing the location with Meryl." So I'm going to say this cowgirl right here is sharing the same location as Meryl. So this is her stuff right here. So basically there's two options. Meryl, "I got no more skeletons in my closets, and anyone else. Hell, I'll tell you the whole story. Reveal your secret objective to that player that controls Meryl." So basically, in this case, if this was the person, I am a betrayer, so they will know that. But if they were not a betrayer, then they will just have the regular, but that Meryl will know, so that other player will know, depending on basically the card you will know. So basically on that choice, it's actually very good for that player to choose to say, hey, if I'm not a betrayer, then here you go. But if Meryl is the betrayer, it's like, oh, I know what your objective is. So it kind of helps it out depending on the situation where you are. Because if you both are not betrayers, then all of a sudden now you two are kind of like in the friend zone. So it's like who among the others is the betrayer. So option 2, please don't tell anyone. I'll give you anything. Reveal your hand to the player who controls Meryl. That player may keep up to 2 cards of your cards. So basically you'll be like, all right, so I'm choosing option 2 because I'm not telling you because I know I'm the betrayer. So here, select any card. Okay, fine. I'll take these 2. And then that's it. You get to keep the others because now all of a sudden it's pretty much a tough choice. Like it's really up to you to choose whether you want to reveal to the person what your objective is, or do you sacrifice cards in your hand. But know one thing, if you only had 1 card in your hand, you can't choose option 2. You have to choose option 1 because the simple fact is, it says right here, keep up to 2 of your cards. It has to be up to 2. It can't just be 1. So you have to have 2 cards. So if you were stuck with just 2 cards, then you give them the cards, but still it kind of sucks because now you're losing cards and now you have an empty hand. But it's actually really a tough card. So here is the character card. I have it actually sleeved because it fits in standard sleeve size cards. So it says Meryl Wolfe, journalist. Her influence is 78, which is high. Her attack is 4+. Her search is 1+, so she only needs 1 or more die to search. So her attack kind of sucks, even though she has a crowbar. But here she is. She's just standing there with like a badge ID with a crowbar. Maybe she was influenced by Half-Life, and there's a broken wall in the back. But other than that, it just looks basic. So anywhere, once per round, you may shuffle the crisis contribution cards, look at them, and then you may add 1 to your hand. So she's actually not bad, because if she comes into play, basically you shuffle the crisis contribution cards, and here's my crisis where we have to have some gas. And if I look here and I see this, I can just take it and leave the gas and be like, there's a betrayer here. Now we need to figure out who it is. And then all of a sudden, they're going to shuffle this back. Once the cards this contribution, and they're going to look and they'll be like, yeah, we succeeded. And next game, let's just say you are the betrayer. Is to say, you can be like, all right, let me add that card back and then screw people over. There's still a betrayer among us, so I can still look and then add a different card this time. Be like, I'm going to take the gas this time because we still need gas. So here you go. So when they do the crisis contribution, bam, we get hit. So all of a sudden now it's like we lose the morale or whatever that situation is. So whoever has her, and if it is a betrayer, it's going to be juicy because you're going to hurt people. I mean, really, really, really hurt people. Because do they trust you or do they trust everybody else? So my honest opinion on her and her character card and her standee, they're pretty, really, really good. So I'm going to talk about now, is it worth getting? Is she still available? How was she available? Now, she was actually available with the Raxon game. Her and KD James. So basically, if you wanted to get this, it basically comes with the game, I believe. I don't know if it still comes with that game. I don't even know if that game is still available, the old method or the new method. So basically, that's how it basically comes. Is it still available for us to purchase, like singly or with KD James? Yes, it is. You can check on the BGG market. And I'll leave a link below to see if she's still available there. I did see one available at the time of this recording, but she's also still on eBay as well. And I noticed that she was around $20 American US, so she is still available. But at the time, who knows? You see this video, she might not be available. So, do I highly recommend getting this card? I mean, yeah, it's not that bad. I mean, if you guys are playing a cooperative game and we know there's not going to be a betrayer, so you can look at this and then be like, oh, okay, we're okay. But it's going to be pointless, her ability. Her ability is only good if there is a betrayer. So, in that regard, when it comes to multiplayer, and it's just we're playing serious to beat the game, to beat the story, she's not going to be that great. But if it was the other situation where we're just playing where everybody has secret objectives, then this game becomes a little bit more interesting, because then all of a sudden, if the betrayer does get her, are you telling the truth or are you lying? And if her crossroad card comes out and there was a betrayer and a person with a secret objective, then that person has to make a hard decision saying, hey, here's some cards, or hey, here's my secret objective. But if it was just multiplayer, there is no secret objective, so it's going to be like, here are some cards because I have no secret objective. So, and I mean, in that situation, everybody's going to be sharing, so it's not going to be a problem to give away 2 cards. But yeah, it's not a bad card. So out of all of the promos I looked at for the characters that so far, I would say I'll get her almost last. I mean, Ronnie Smith is still my least favorite out of all the characters, but she's not bad, especially again with the betrayer aspect being played. So it's really up to you. Let us know in the comments below. What do you guys think? Should you guys get Meryl Wolfe and add it to your collection? Let me know in the comments below. But with that being said, I got a special thanks for you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.